Hello class 8. Hope you all are good. Let's discuss exercises of lesson 2 physical and chemical changes. Up to question number 8 already you have done. Now we will discuss question number 9. Okay, now what is the question number 9? Give a reason why heating of platinum wire is a reversible change, but heating of magnesium wire is a irreversible change. Right? Now all of you know, when you heat platinum wire, the final product is again platinum wire, as platinum is a noble metal and does not react with air. That is, no change in composition and is a physical or reversible change. Right? Now next is when we heat magnesium, right, magnesium wire, we just look at here, it change into new substance, that is you get a white powder of magnesium oxide, which cannot be reversed back to magnesium ribbon or magnesium wire. That's why it is a irreversible change. Right? Now next is your question number B part. Addition of zinc nitrate to water is a physical change. Why? Because zinc nitrate, when dissolved in water, it doesn't react with it, but simply it form a solution. It form a solution, as just look at here, and when this solution is boiled, all water is evaporated and you will get back this salt, that is your zinc nitrate. In this way we can say it is a physical change, as no new substance is formed. Right? But when you add zinc with dilute nitric acid, then what's happened? You get a new substance, which one? Hydrogen gas and salt zinc nitrate is formed. Right? And these products which are formed, they cannot be reversed back to zinc and nitric acid. Right? That's why the change is chemical change. Just look at here, because new products are formed, so the reaction is irreversible and new substances are formed, hence it is a chemical change. Right? Now next is your rusting of iron is a chemical change, as composition changes. The reddish brown flaky powder is formed and the change is irreversible and permanent with new properties. All of you know, when iron is rusted, always a new substance is formed which cannot reverse back to iron. That's why rusting of iron is a chemical change. But magnetization of iron is a physical change. Why? Because it is a temporary and reversible change. Magnetization of iron is a temporary and reversible change, as after some time iron loses its magnetic property, and hence it is a physical change. Right? Now your question number 10 is select the chemical changes from the following list of the changes. Now you have to just select the chemical changes. Now your chemical changes are respiration in mammals, rotting of eggs, the carbon cycle, butter turning rancid, preparation of carbon dioxide from calcium carbonate, and dilute hydrochloric acid. Right? Now next we will discuss question number 3, which is given on page number 16. Right? Now this this is your question number 3, where you have to give reason why the following are considered as a chemical changes. Now first is copper carbonate on heat gives copper oxide and carbon dioxide is considered as a chemical change. Why? Because all of you know, on heating green copper carbonate, it gives a new product, black copper oxide and carbon dioxide. Means new products are formed and the change is permanent irreversible and the composition and properties of the substance has been changed. Hence, it is considered as a chemical change. Right now, second one is your a bright light is seen when a strip of magnesium is heated. Now, on heating magnesium, it reacts with oxygen and produce white powder of magnesium oxide, and a bright light is produced. And all of you know we cannot get this magnesium back from magnesium oxide. Means magnesium oxide cannot be reversed back to magnesium, right? And the change is permanent, irreversible. Hence, it is a chemical change. Now, next question is your sulfur when burnt in air evolves a gaseous acidic product. Why? It is a chemical change. Why? Because sulfur, it is a yellowish green solid which on burning produces a new substance, sulfur dioxide gas, which is acidic in nature, and we cannot get sulfur back from sulfur dioxide gas. Hence, it is a chemical change, right? Now, next is your an iron nail kept open in the atmosphere rust. In the atmosphere, it rusts. Is it a chemical change or a physical change? What you would say? It is a chemical change. Why? Because when an iron nail, when kept open, it reacts with what? Oxygen and moisture present in the atmosphere. Present in the atmosphere and form a brown flaky what? Powder, which is called rust. Right, which is what it is called? It is called rust, and which is having a different composition from original iron metal and is an irreversible change. Hence, it is a chemical change. Now, next is here a piece of magnesium strip is dropped into a beaker containing dilute hydrochloric acid is considered as a chemical change. Why? Because when a piece of magnesium strip is dropped in a dilute hydrochloric acid, this magnesium reacts with this dilute hydrochloric acid and new substance, that is your magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas, are produced, and the reaction is irreversible. Hence, it is a chemical change, right? Now, your next question number 5 is your name the following. Now, first is your the salt obtained when a chemical change takes place on addition of iron to dilute sulfuric acid. Now, which salt is formed? That is your iron 2 sulfate and hydrogen gas are produced. Second question, second part is your the product obtained during physical change when water converts into a liquid into a solid. So, naturally, which product is formed? Ice is formed, right? Now, third part is your the product of the chemical change on keeping a polished iron nail exposed to the atmosphere. So, which product is formed? That is your rust, or chemical name of rust is iron 3 oxide. Right? What you write? Iron 3 oxide. Now, next is your a form of energy required for a chemical change. Which form of energy is required? That is your heat energy. And last is your the gaseous product of the chemical change which takes place during respiration in living organism. Now, what are your product? Which gaseous product is formed? That is your carbon dioxide. Which gas is released after respiration? When you breathe out, that is your carbon dioxide, right? Okay. Now, students, you do all these questions in your fair practical file, right? In a good handwriting. And okay, now now we will continue next lesson in next video. Okay, thank you.